Maria Corina's fight against oppression, a story of resilience. What would you do if standing up for freedom meant risking it all? Opposition leader Maria Corina Machado faced that reality when her peaceful resistance led to a sudden, violent arrest in Caracas. Maduro's regime tried to silence her, but her story? It's louder than fear. Hours after addressing a crowd demanding democratic change, security forces intercepted Maria Corina with brute force. Coerced under custody, they tried to exploit her vulnerability. But this bold leader remained unshaken, igniting nationwide outrage and an international spotlight on Venezuela's intensifying political crisis. The world didn't stand idly by. From global leaders to common citizens, voices erupted against Maduro's blatant oppression. Maria Corina's arrest wasn't just an act against one, it was an attack on every Venezuelan dreaming of freedom. The opposition grew louder, bolder, and more united. Among those rallying the people was Edmundo Gonzalez, another opposition figure determined to resist tyranny. Together with Maria Corina's leadership, they refueled the hope to dismantle oppressive systems through resilience and unity. The message? Dictatorships can be shaken when courage meets collective strength. Maria Corina's release, just hours later, wasn't an act of goodwill by the regime, it was a direct result of unyielding pressure from Venezuelans and the international community. Greeted by passionate crowds, she stepped forward not as a victim, but a symbol of defiance against Maduro's rule. Standing tall, Maria Corina reminded everyone that this fight is far from over. Her call to action echoed through Venezuela: unity is our weapon, and resilience will be our victory. She's not just asking for support, she's inspiring a movement. Maduro isn't just fighting his opponents, he's waging a war against democracy itself. His regime has been marred by allegations of electoral fraud, round-the-clock suppression of dissent, and increasing isolation from the global community. Preparing for a controversial third term, Maduro's gamble only escalates the tension. But as his grip tightens, so does the resolve of opposition leaders like Maria Corina and countless Venezuelan citizens. Every act of repression only fuels their determination to fight back harder, demanding global attention toward their plight. Maria Corina's story resonates because it isn't just Venezuela's fight. It's a universal struggle for dignity, freedom, and democracy. From the streets of Caracas to the world stage, her courage inspires us to ask, how can we stand up against any form of injustice in our own lives? The global community must rally around stories like these. Every protest, every outcry translates to hope for a nation yearning to break free. Just as oppression knows no borders, neither should solidarity. Stories like Maria Corina's don't belong in history books, they demand action today. Share her story. Spread awareness about Venezuela's fight for freedom. Advocate for international pressure on oppressive regimes. Let her courage inspire yours. Will you be part of their fight for freedom? Take a stand for justice, because unity is power, and your voice matters.